Welcome to another day on the Journey Shake Chem. Please do the 2 warm-up questions to the best of your ability, and I'll see you in a moment. In number 1, we are finding the coefficients for these compounds. Now the difficulty here is that on one side, on the reactant side, we have 1 nitrogen, and on the product side, we have 2 nitrogens. Therefore, it is trial and error to figure out how we can get this balanced. As it turns out, there are 4 nitric acids, and then I'm going to put 3 sodium nitrates and 1 NO. That gives me the 4 nitrogens, and once I get that, the rest of it will follow through. I need 3 sodiums to match the 3 sodiums, and 4 hydrogens means that I must have 2 waters. And that's the answer to 1A. Now the next one we need to discuss in that this is a combustion problem, and I have 2 carbons here, so I'm going to add a 2 on the product side. There are 2 hydrogens, and water has 2 hydrogens. Then I must count the number of oxygens that I have on the product side. And in the water I have 1, and in the 2 carbon dioxides I have 4. That gives me a total of 5 oxygens that I must balance on my reactant side. Now notice that the oxygen is O2. It is a diatomic molecule. I need 5, but I'm going to have to use 5 halves, because when I multiply that by 2, I get 5 oxygens, which is what I need. So I'm going to put 5 halves here. However, I cannot leave it in fraction form. Therefore, I must multiply everything through, just like I would in mathematics. If I do something to one side, I must do it to the other. Therefore, I'm going to multiply through by 2. Therefore, this denominator cancels. I get 2 waters and 4 carbon dioxides. Now these take a bit of practice, and you have some of them to do tonight on your worksheet, so you'll give them a try. Now the number 2 is a type of question that you will be seeing tomorrow on the quiz. You will have 5 sentences to convert to balanced equations, and this is an example. In number 2, I am given calcium nitrate. As always, I must balance the charges. Calcium is +2, nitrate is -1. Therefore, I need 2 nitrates in order to get my compound to 0. Plus water, and I write water as HOH because it breaks up as hydrogen and hydroxides. Also, you may recognize this as one of our neutralization type of reactions. I get calcium hydroxide and nitric acid. Calcium is +2, hydroxide is -1, and therefore I need 2 hydroxides. There are 2 nitrates in my salt, so I need 2 nitric acids. This gives me 2 hydrogens plus 2 hydrogens gives me a total of 4 hydrogens. Therefore, I need 2 waters. And that's how you do number 2. It is a diatomic molecule. Now, tomorrow's quiz will have 5 sentences that you will convert to balanced formula equations, and they are 10 points each. Then you will have 5 equations where you will fill in the coefficients like we did in the warm-up. I always suggest that you review your warm-ups before any kind of quiz or test. Each one of the coefficients will be worth 2 points. I'm sure you'll do well, and I know that you'll do a little bit of studying reviewing the very first worksheet we had, Worksheet A, and that will give you an idea of what to expect. So I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye!